As everybody's seen by now, we have a few items in the armory that are getting removed very soon. Last chance to claim the graphic collection, the gallery case, and the character craft stickers. Now, this is really important because it essentially means you can't get these items anymore. The graphic collection, sure, you could trade up to some of the nicer skins, but they won't be dropped anymore. Assumably, or presumably, unless we see the gallery case added to the active drop pool. I highly doubt that's going to happen. Valve has never done anything like that. They just don't do stuff like that. So I would not worry about that personally. And what are these called? Character craft stickers, they're going to be gone as well. So I want to talk about this. I want to look at the price action and show you guys how to make this as profitable as possible. Now, for starters, something I want to talk about is, the actual supply and why Valve decided to remove these three specific collections. And this guy actually kind of covered, and this is rough. I don't want to sit here and pretend like this is an exact number. It's impossible to actually get the exact number, but this is a very good estimate of how much money people actually spent on each one of these collections. And we could see character craft stickers significantly underperformed versus the elemental craft stickers, and that's probably why they got removed first. And then we had the graphic collection? Yeah, graphic collection got removed as well, significantly underperforming the overpass and the sport and field collection. Terrain collection actually did worse, but they added that the most recently, so that's probably one of the reasons why they haven't removed it yet. That could be getting removed for the cash collection or something eventually, and if I had to guess, that's going to get removed next. And then what else is getting removed? Why do I keep forgetting this? Do I have Alzheimer's? Okay. The gallery case, obviously. The gallery case is getting removed as well. You could clearly see the fever case absolutely crushed it. That's no surprise. The gallery case has the kukri knife, which isn't great. The fever case has stuff like the skeleton ruby, skeleton sapphire, nomad sapphire, all of those good new knives that everybody loves. I don't think the fever case is getting removed anytime soon. Valve clearly makes so much more money from it. They love that case. They're going to keep it in the game for a very long time. I don't think it's getting removed anytime soon.
This video is sponsored by SkinsMonkey. If you've been looking to trade out your old boring skins for new ones, SkinsMonkey is the place. By clicking the link in the description, you'll get a 35% deposit bonus when depositing with cash and crypto, and up to a free $5 bonus on your first trade. So be sure to click that link. SkinsMonkey also has the freebies tab where they run 24/7 giveaways that are completely free to join with crazy skins. And if you're looking to actually get your hands on some good skins, SkinsMonkey is the quickest way to do it. So be sure to get that free $5 and 35% deposit bonus now, trading your CSGO skins with that link at the top of the description.
So this is kind of good and bad. There's a lot of different ways you could look at this on how to make money from it, and specifically, I want to show you guys actually what has taken off so far. That's something I was looking at. I'll actually cover why in a little bit, but one of the things that has clearly taken off is the gallery. Oh my god, from 15 minutes ago, this thing is up 20 cents. I was saying I wanted to buy it like $1.20, but it's at $2.26 at this point. There's buy orders of plenty of them. Clearly, people want to get in on this case before it gets removed from the game, and there really isn't that many of them in existence already. I mean, not a ton of people really grinded out the armory to get these cases, I mean, they weren't very profitable, so unless somebody was hoarding a bunch of them for some reason, there's not really a ton of them out there, and that's why they're doing so well so far. Now, I will say we don't exactly know when things are going to get removed. It just says last chance. It could be next week. It could be a month. We don't exactly know. But I will say something with these gallery cases, for example, is when this news dropped on September 10th, unless you had gallery cases sitting in your inventory waiting for this news to happen and ready to sell, you couldn't have taken advantage of this. And that's why we're seeing so many buyers and so few sellers right now, and the price just absolutely exploding. In 1 week from now, people might have just been sitting on stars and they spent all their stars on gallery cases, but you can't trade them for a week. So on September 17th or 18th, whatever it may be, I think it's September 17th at like 4 or 5 p.m. or something, we're probably going to see an influx of these listed, which is the main spot where I'm waiting to buy more of them, and hopefully that price comes crashing down. I really hope I could get in at like $1.50. I would be completely comfortable buying a ton of these at that price. Obviously, since, they're doing so well. I've compared these to the Broken Fang cases, the Riptide cases and stuff in the past. All you need to know is those cases are above $10 at this point. I'm sure this one will be as well because of the limited supply. It doesn't even matter if the knife isn't great. But I would like to get better entry. As you can see, I already have a couple $100 in my Steam account. I'm going to be selling some more stuff. I'm going to be trying to get a good entry. If I could get in at $1.50, I think that's a great spot to buy. I think it's a great spot for you guys as well, but we will see. Now, another thing I wanted to talk about is the stickers obviously exploded as well. These are going to be super limited. I've covered this like with the Battle Scarred Hollows from the Broken Fang operation. We saw those stickers doing super well. So we could look at like the Hypnotize sticker, Hypnotize, and see how well it's done so far. It's done pretty well. I think these are kind of the things that, I mean, they don't have nearly as much demand. People don't really, you know, love stickers, but over the long term, these things have performed. I'm probably going to buy a handful of these, to be honest with you guys. I'm going to do it right after this video, to be honest, because these are super limited. It doesn't matter if there's only a little amount of demand. Like, there was no demand for agents at the beginning, but even though they aren't, you know, consumable items, they have a flat supply, they still do extremely well. I mean, there's been no new agents introduced, so they've done super well. Past stickers that have been removed obviously do extremely well too. I'm going to be scooping up these before I upload this video and before you guys could steal them all from me, because I'm going to use some of the balance for this. The cases have done too well already. This is just a thing you hold for years upon years in a storage unit and hopefully sell for like $10 at some point. A 4X would be crazy, and I would gladly take that. Now, the other thing I want to cover, and is why I kind of mentioned this at the beginning of the video, is how much money is actually being spent in each collection. Is that obviously we've seen things double in price, essentially, when people find out they're going to get removed from the game. You can front run this if you know what's going to get removed next. Now, we can assume it's going to be the things that, you know, people are not spending as much money on. Why would Valve keep stuff in the game that people aren't spending as much money on? They're probably not going to remove the Overpass collection because it's the best, or the Sport and Field collection because it's doing extremely well too. But next up, they might remove the Train collection because there's nowhere near as much supply, not as many people spending money on it and stuff like that. And they might remove the Elemental Craft stickers and replace them with agents or more charms or something because those are outperforming compared to the stickers. Now, we obviously don't know this for certain. It is a risk. The kind of downside of it is you might get caught holding for, you know, a year or 2 years or something like that. But the good news is when said item that you invested in does get removed, it's going to blow up in price. We've seen that this time around. It's going to happen next time around. So if you feel like you missed this move, you could easily buy into something like the Train collection, stock up on the skins there, wait for it to get removed, and then make a massive amount of money from it, ideally. Or something like these Elemental Craft stickers, you could buy a ton of those as well, throw them in the storage unit, one day they become a limited item, removed from the game, you make your money. That's how it works, and that's the way I'm looking at it. You kind of need to front run stuff in this market. The news gets bought up so quickly, like literally within 30 minutes of the gallery case being announced that it got removed from the game, it doubled in price. So it's like, you got to be quick. I think it went up 50% in price, but you get the point. Things go up very, very, very quickly in this market. Just try and front run stuff. Understand how the market works. Understand why and how Valve removes stuff. Just realize it's going to happen. That's where I'm at right now, and I kind of hope that helps you guys. I hope that covers all the bases for this video. Be sure to check out the sponsor as well with that link at the top of the description. They're very helpful too. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.